Greetings and salutations, my friends. Welcome to the Ramble. Very special one today. I've got a special guest.
Hello.
Are you already taking the piss a little bit there?
No, I was
Okay.
not. I'm a bit hot and bothered. Just got back from shopping this
And
minute.
you forgot the sugar.
And I forgot the sugar. The only reason for me to go out was get sugar, and I bought 4 loads of
Form.
shopping back. No sugars. I have to go back out after this.
Right, we're doing a Q&A because we haven't done one in like a year and a half. So I tweeted...
I don't think I've done one ever.
I've done a Q&A, year and a half. So I tweeted out a question and also for questions and also put it on the Discord. So we're going to go through a few now. They'll pop up over there when I do the edit.
I haven't seen any of the questions.
No, I've just
I
skimmed them
I
just
doubt
to
I have
take
many, to be
screenshots.
fair.
You've got 3. Yeah. I don't know. Is it the first question from Trent66? Is it going to be our year? And that, obviously he's referring to Liverpool. I hope so. Unless he's a Man United fan, then that's really awkward. But Trent, Mr. Alexander-Arnold. Yes. I don't want to say it's our year.
Well, in my prediction, I had him number 1.
Yeah.
I had Man City number 2.
Yeah.
So
Maybe.
yes.
Right. Rem Deus. Who are your favourite and most hated footballers? Do you have any ones you like or hate?
It's hard because I don't have a huge football knowledge. Let me think. I really dislike Ronaldo and Neymar's catching up with him now. Only because they've got such talent, yet they're just so dirty.
Dirty.
Well,
Like they need a bath? Dirty.
No, Neymar like diving
He
and
does it like
and
he
he
is.
acts really badly well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He overacts. Ronaldo, I haven't actually seen him play that much, to be fair, but he just seems up his own backside a bit, and I don't like that.
Quite arrogant, yeah.
He's
Any
very good.
you like?
He is very good.
Any particular ones you like?
I'm not going back through history because
No.
I can't remember anyone. I've always had a thing, not a fancy thing, for David Silva.
Okay, just
Because
like...
he seems
a
unassuming.
level-headed, just get on with it, yeah. Do your
yeah.
talking on the pitch and all that
Yeah.
sort of stuff. I'm going to go along with the same sort of lines as you as the hated people. The players I really like are ones that play with a smile on their face. Shinji Okazaki, Son for Tottenham and
Mane
stuff.
smiles a lot.
Yeah, players that seem to enjoy playing football for a living
Yeah.
and earning hundreds of pounds every week. Who'd have thought,
hard
smile
life.
a bit more. And I'm the same. I hate diving. I've talked about it before. Mo Salah's last week was just completely overacting and stuff. Even though he's a Liverpool player, I was like, I don't want to see that shit. Yeah, so anybody
And I
that
know
does
it's
that...
part of the game now, but still, if you've got the talent, you don't need to.
Yeah, just beat the people. Right. Ans, what happens to your interest in Russian fishing? I still do play it, probably once a week, just a time constraint thingy. I only have a certain amount of time off, and I play a bit of League of Legends with a bunch of guys from Discord. You should join it, because if you play League of Legends, it's really fun. But I do pop on usually once a week, just have a quick fish for an hour or so. You haven't played fishing, have you?
No, not. There was a game you played and there was fishing in it, and I played that. What was that?
one?
I can't remember. That last year.
Don't remember.
And I
that
played
one.
a fishing game. But yeah.
Can Curly name Liverpool's starting 11, this is from Dusty, against Arsenal without help? Okay, goalkeeper.
Yes, I can. I don't have to do both names. I'm a bit bad at that.
Okay, just so we
Can
know
I
who it
just
is.
say, I wasn't there for the start of the match or most of it. I was cooking Loki's dinner and I was in the bath. Not at the same time. But
Come on.
Allison,
Yeah, left back.
I don't know the positions.
Okay, well, I'm
People at the back. Can I say people at the back?
Okay, people at the back.
Van Dijk.
Centre back.
Robinson's at the back.
Yeah, left back.
Trent Darby played.
Yeah, Terence Trent D'Arby. He played at right back.
And Lovren played.
Yes, there you go. This is the back four.
Back four, okay. Yeah. Oh,
Your whole team.
Can I do shooters?
You can do the shooters.
Salah,
Yeah,
Mane,
yeah,
Firmino,
yeah,
and Shaqiri.
yeah. You got 2 more to go. 2 more central midfielders to go.
Fabinho.
Yes,
Oh,
and
I
one
guess
more.
I guess that. I always get his name wrong. Ronaldo.
Yes!
Yes!
Smashed it.
No idea about subs. I didn't see
Yeah,
the
you didn't
beginning.
ask for subs, so
Oh,
you
cool.
know you could
Nice.
say you
Was
knew
I
the
right,
subs.
right?
Yes,
Oh,
you're
cool.
right. Favourite FM, this is from Grant Heath. Favourite FM series you've done in the last few years? I think it was probably the first Journeyman, because it was a massive event. It felt like an event that took place. It was like a ton of people watched it, and just me being a football manager, I tend to do, as Private saves, one club saves, and doing something so drastically different to my normal was amazing. So definitely the Journeyman, I think, for me. But I've also liked, really enjoyed the Altrincham saves as well.
I did the World Cup save was
Yes.
my favourite.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't aimed at me.
That's all right. That's
my
all right.
2 saves.
There you go. Scott, who are each of your favourite Scottish football teams?
Ooh, well, I have to, at the moment, obviously, Fort William.
Yeah.
No, I was going to say Fort William. But I remember many years ago, I'm old, really old, so 30 plus years ago, there was a picture of a Motherwell player who I really fancied. So I've always had a
Bit of a thing
soft
for
spot
Motherwell. Okay. I don't really have a club other than Fort William. I'd probably just say Rangers because of the Stephen Gerrard link. Stephen Noble, favourite version of FM you've ever played? Also, what save that you actually played have you got the furthest into the future? My favourite, what's your favourite version?
version FM I've ever played. 2017.
Okay.
Which is the only version
that?
I've played. Have I played 2018?
Yeah, that was also the main save you did.
Oh, 2018, actually. I found it a bit easier.
Yeah. Okay. Mine is this year's. I really, really love what they've done, changes to the tactical side of things with off the ball and transition and all that sort of stuff. As far as going into the future, I've never, even before YouTube, I never really did ones that lasted forever because I kind of got bored of saves where all the players you've ever heard of have all retired and everybody is just a regen. I kind of get a little bit bored of that. I like seeing players that I actually know. So probably not much more than sort of 20, 25 years, I'd say. Now, Ed Williams, what's got you into streaming, my man? Well, little known fact, I started streaming before I started YouTube under the name of Green Monkey Gaming.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah. I don't remember what you streamed, though.
Brilliant. It was Football Manager. It was Football Manager. I did it for a few months.
Why did Green Monkey Gaming?
I don't know, because I wanted something just random. Okay. It's like when we were talking about Chris with his red.
Oh, but I thought
thing.
the Green Monkey might have been.
No, I like
that
monkeys.
Was years ago. You were the first to do animal colours.
Yeah, exactly. But I sort of tried it out and stuff, and just sort of briefly and everything. And once I got back once I started doing YouTube and stuff, it was like it was always going to be part of the YouTube because as brilliant as YouTube is, it has so many benefits. The downsides is you don't get to chat to people, and doing a live stream and just having straight feedback, having fun conversations or talking shit and stuff is really good. You really enjoy the streams, don't you?
Yeah, I love the streams.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's basically it. So I can talk to people, so I don't get out of the house much. Right. Reese Barley, did you watch the Old Firm Derby yesterday? Do you know what the Old Firm Derby is?
Celtic Rangers?
Yes. Oh, you gambled. If so, what did you think of the performance from Rangers? Secondly, what do you think of the job Gerrard is doing at Rangers?
I honestly didn't see that bit from Rangers. I didn't see that bit first.
That's right.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it because I was asleep, but I think generally Gerrard is doing a brilliant job at Rangers. I think just getting the hope back into... I think they've had so many years of shit, and with all the finance troubles and the getting chucked down the leagues and stuff, that it's nice just to see Rangers fans with a bit of hope and stuff. And obviously, there's a few loan signings from Liverpool there, so I do keep an eye on them. Matt Leonard, is it okay to watch your videos while pooing? Do you want to go with this one?
I think it's okay.
I think it's actively encouraged. But you do you. If it helps you push one out.
It might help you relax.
Yeah, exactly.
So you need to always relax.
Yeah,
just let it go.
Just let it go. Let it
go.
Right.
Let it go.
Adam Scowen, will you be doing other games on YouTube? It's as love the previous stuff you did. Yes, definitely, especially in 2019. I want to do lots more stuff. I'm just very, very particular about what games I play. So I don't want to just start a save with a new game that I've not really played, and by episode 5, I think the game is a bit shit, and I don't want to feel bad by cancelling it for the people that enjoy it, and I don't want to feel bad carrying it on when I don't enjoy it, which is against the first rule of my channel, which is do what you enjoy. So I'm just very picky, but when they appear, you'll know that they're going to go for a while. So definitely will be more to come. James Elixir, do you feel that YouTube should revert to just putting ads at the start and end of videos only instead of during the video? Well,
they don't put it, do they?
No.
Yeah.
YouTube, when you get monetized, YouTube automatically puts one at the start of the video. You can choose whether that's one of those skippable ads, so it's 30 seconds, but you can skip after 5 seconds, which I use, or the non-skippable ads, which I just think are horrible. But then it's up to the YouTuber to add ads anywhere they choose. I think you can add an ad every 5 minutes. What I tend to do is if it's less than 20 minutes, I'll just have an ad at the end. If it's over 20 minutes, I'll have one in the middle as well. But it's up to the YouTuber. So if they're telling you something else, like blaming YouTube, tell them they're a lie, because that's not true.
But if it's skipped, you don't get the money for it, do you?
Yeah. Thanks.
So don't skip it.
Don't skip it. Don't skip it. Don't skip it. What are you telling them to do?
If they want to.
Well, why tell them not to skip it then? And then say, but if you want to skip it.
People might not realise. They might think the ad's there. You
can't skip it, is what we're saying. Because Curly will be homeless. What kind of music... This is from Anthony. What kind of music do you and Curly listen to? And what is your favourite artist / band?
I don't listen to that much music. I don't listen to that much music in the car, which is the only time I probably get to listen to it, or in the home anymore. I'm very particular about music and what mood I'm in. Favourite artist band, I would probably say Kate Bush. I always go to
Queen.
Just generally.
Queen's the best. You're wrong. Yeah. Queen's the best.
I never said she was the best. It's just my favourite.
Okay, well, I'm just telling you Queen's the best.
Okay.
I don't really listen to music at all. The only time we really listen to music now is when we're trying to choose songs before the stream,
which I quite enjoy, because that's the only time I get to listen to music.
Yeah, so Queen, just best band ever. Right, Ryan Matheson to Curly. Does it worry you that Loki Doki is starting to have feelings for Beatrice? She is a looker.
No, it doesn't worry me at all.
It's only natural, she's hot.
Yeah, and I'm going to get that old one day, and to know that he fancies someone who looks that old is quite reassuring.
You're not far off, to be fair.
I've got my grey hairs.
Yeah. Chester Meowsley. Okay. New Year's resolution for you and Curly in 2019.
I don't do New Year's resolutions.
No, neither do I.
But not because it's 2019. And I think with diets and health, it always falls into a New Year's resolution, because they say it's the start of the new year, but it's not. It's the start of eating loads over Christmas.
Yeah, you just binged over Christmas.
So that's why we want to do it. So yeah, I'd like to get healthier and fitter. Within that, if I lose weight, it'd be fantastic. But my goal isn't the weight loss. It's just to not have every part of me aching every minute of the day, and I can walk up the stairs without something cracking, and I haven't got a fear if I go somewhere and I don't know where you have to go to, that, if it's uphill, I'm not going to make it, and all this kind of rubbish. So, and I've had this conversation with someone at work. If I had a pill that could say you can be really slim but unhealthy, or your size and fit, I'd definitely go for my size and fit. Only because it's just not nice, and I have lots of broken bits, so I'm sure being healthier.
For me, this is, I think I've mentioned it maybe in the stream and stuff, but obviously the Ramble is a weekly show, and what I'm going to be doing next year is it's not get healthy, it's get healthier. So what I'm going to do starting from the new year is just as part of the YouTube video each week in the Ramble is that we're going to try and get a little bit healthier, and I'm going to encourage lots of you to, come along with me on this journey. And it's not about, losing 6 stone and getting a 6-pack or whatever it is. It's just getting a bit healthier, not doing anything crazy, maybe cutting down. I want to lose a bit of weight. I want to get a little bit fitter. Don't want to run any marathons anytime soon. But what I'm going to do is, so whether your goal is to cut down your drinking or your smoking, or maybe lose a little bit of weight or get a little bit fitter, and there's no real sort of pressure, but what we're going to do is sort of encourage each other week on week, as part of maybe the last couple of minutes of the Ramble, have a little update of how I'm getting along and stuff like that. Yeah, and we can have a chat about it in the Discord as well. So that's the sort of plan going forward, to just get a little bit healthier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, Bionic Mass. What's the best kind of cheese? A good mature cheddar.
I'm not a cheese fan.
Pick a cheese.
Dairy.
Oh,
no, I don't like Dairy Lee. Actually, don't like Dairy Lee. I like Brie. I quite like Brie.
DL11 on Discord. If you could only drink one type of alcohol for the rest of your lives, which one would it be and why? Well, neither of us are drinkers.
Yeah.
So, okay, but if you had to pick one.
But you had to drink one. Oh, yeah. So you have to drink something you don't like for the rest of your life.
No, but you can only drink, so it doesn't mean you have to drink it all the time, but when you do drink, that's the drink you have to have.
You could only drink one type of... Okay.
Yeah, so it doesn't mean you have to drink it all the time.
We can pick anything, we just don't drink it.
Yeah, but occasionally you might want an alcoholic drink and you'd have to have that one.
Okay.
I'd go for cheeky little bit of Baileys.
I'd go for alcoholic coconut.
An alcoholic coconut. That famous drink, the alcoholic coconuts. They grow on trees.
I do like coconut.
Okay. Rum?
No, I don't like rum. I like whiskey.
Right. Nicholas on Discord says, what is the best thing about living where you are? Price is good.
Right, scenery.
Yeah, we live on the bottom of a mountain, so
Yeah,
it's the Mons.
I have just under an hour's drive to work, but it's pretty much all coastal, so...
Yeah, and you've got the
that's a
Mons on one
blessing.
side
Yeah,
and the
I've got
sea on
mountains
the
on
other.
one side, sea on the other, so...
And the people are really lovely.
Yeah.
Absolutely
Yeah.
lovely. We would, I think, both probably quite happily stay here if it wasn't for sort of wanting to be
Yeah.
closer to the family and stuff
Yeah.
and everything. Ryan Matheson says
We
to
said
Curly...
That one.
Oh,
Had that one.
okay. Good spot.
You didn't have that one.
Hang on.
What is your favourite thing?
Why does that come up there then?
Maybe ask twice.
I've messed it up. What is your favourite thing to do besides your work on YouTube, Twitch? Sleep. I like sleeping.
You love sleeping.
I do. I work hard, I sleep hard. That's
You do.
that's how I roll.
I work hard, but I don't sleep a lot.
No, you're a crazy person, aren't you? The time we sort of do get together, I like snuggling up with Curly and the dogs and watching a movie.
Yes. Yeah,
We're not-
that's brilliant.
we're not-
We're on the sofa, and you've got 3 dogs on top of you.
Yeah, just pile on
Yeah.
and stuff like that. That's
Watching a movie.
a good evening for
Sometimes
me.
get candy flossing.
Ooh, crazy, living the YouTube life. But yeah, we're not that extravagant with the people.
No.
We very, very occasionally go out for a meal, maybe a steak dinner, but
Yeah.
no, they
And
just curl up on the couch.
cinema, if there's something really
Yeah,
cinematically worthy. If I've
good.
said words that existed.
yeah, that goes.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. Craig says, when is the Super Seducer coming back? It's not coming back. Richard LaRuiner.
Is his name Ruiner? He ruined it.
Yeah, no, he ruins women.
Oh.
He ruins them. He sent me a copy, like a pre-release copy of the game, to which I then installed, which allowed me to play the first 3 missions, before the game came out. And then when the game came out, it didn't unlock the rest. So I thought, okay, well, I'll buy it. But then Steam wouldn't let me buy it because it said I already had the game. So
If you want to buy 2, you should let me buy 2.
I know.
Stupid.
Craig says, does Curly enjoy any sport?
What, playing or watching?
Both.
Playing. I did. Obviously, I'm the least fit person probably in the world. I used to play a lot of sports at school. Swimming. I used to swim for London, believe it or not. So I love swimming. Used to love rounders.
Nice. If you could pick a sport that you do now and you're good at and you're fit to do and
Yeah.
stuff, if you could just pick any of them, is there any that interest you that you'd like to take up?
As much as I love swimming, I wouldn't want to go back into competitive swimming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm like? I'm not very competitive. I do like team sports. Rounders I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
I did really. And so I suppose a baseball.
Yeah, I was going to say, you don't
yeah,
play rounders when you're
baseball. Watching, I love watching athletics. Any track and field.
You've really got into the darts recently.
Dart. Well, I've always watched darts, to be fair, but yeah, I enjoy the darts. Enjoy football, but not every match. I don't just because a football match is on. I don't sort of depends. I used to like F1, but it's really boring
it's
now.
dull now. Mozza says,
You didn't answer that one.
does Curly enjoy any sport?
Yeah.
Use your words. Who would you pick out as a really good small up-and-coming FM creator? Can be on any medium, from Twitch, YouTube, blogs, etc. I don't read blogs because, well, it's not 1983 anymore and we've got videos. Hello, bloggers. Love you. But if you do, go see Cleon because he has an amazing site.
What about that guy that you did the podcast with?
Yeah, Grass and Gear. They do righty stuff. As for YouTubers and stuff, I don't get a massive amount of time to watch. The only 2 series I'm currently keeping up with, so I'm going to shout out both of them, is Bood FM's Denton Villa Save and Grey Hair Gaming's Journeyman Save, they're both really, really good fun. They're sort of similar to me. They do lots of skits. Bood spends an absolute ton of time doing tons of cool edits and stuff and adding loads to the game, and you occasionally see boobies, so that's always a bonus. On Twitch, we've discovered tons of people, haven't we? Because at the end of as you guys know, at the end of each stream, we like to raid small streamers with, between 0 and 10 viewers to try and sort of bump up the whole community. And we've met loads of people like that.
Yeah, and I go around looking at little streamers.
On your own.
Yeah, on my own. And then sometimes I'll start
You'll name drop me in and they'll go,
No, I'll see. I'll see how they feel about you first, and then I'll sort of name drop. And sometimes they recognise my name. And
then you say, come in chat.
Yeah, then I'll tell Loki to come in chat. But But there are loads that I go into, and because they've only got 1 or 2 viewers, they're not talking.
Yeah.
And then I go out, and
then
they've
it
missed
doesn't
an
encourage your
opportunity,
viewers,
you know.
yeah.
And there's a lot of FM creators. The problem is that are good that we don't, or you don't watch that much. So it's hard to give them a shout out. So it's not saying like
there's tons of good ones. There's more good YouTubers than there's ever been. It's just I don't have any time. FM Base, what is your opinion on the FM community? Right, gonna have a rant. I specifically chose this question, Mr. FM Base. Give it here. Right, the FM community is fucking brilliant. Right, people just love a bit of drama. See, people say they don't love drama by tweeting and stuff constantly about the fact they don't like this drama that they're talking about, and it's a circle of life. People are just getting caught up in this web of just chatting shit about drama because they like the drama, but they're chatting saying they don't like the drama. If you go onto any other game site, like League of Legends, for example, it's a cesspool, the community. There is some really horrible stuff. So the FM community is amazing. And of course there's a few dickheads, but just like any walk of life, there's a few dickheads. But on the whole, everybody's amazing. They're supportive. They'll help each other out. I can pretty much DM any Twitter, any YouTuber or FM YouTuber or streamer and ask for advice, and they'll give it to me. Even if I created a new account and I was nobody and I did that, I'd get a bunch of replies. So I think people that complain about the FM community, try some other communities, and you'll realise just how good the Football Manager community is.
I always find it amusing that the people that mention dramas and complain about dramas are the ones that are retweeting something that becomes a drama.
Yeah, so they'll retweet somebody's tweet.
Someone did something, or someone said something to them privately, and they'll retweet it, and then they'll deny it's a drama. Then why are you retweeting it? Why are you making it into something?
When you can talk privately, So people just like to. People love drama. That's basically what it is.
But I think everyone I've met have been lovely, lovely people. You know, we've had a few meetups. We've had the Loki Con, even in Discord and on Switch. Everyone's been so lovely. So I can't say anything. Apart from one, there was that one idiot, wasn't there?
Ooh.
Remember, we tracked him down. I tracked down his real name.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So there's only been one.
Was he the Fight Me in Norway guy?
No, he was the one. He was actually a football coach, which was.
Wasn't he the one that was going to hack me or something?
Well, he was going to hack me. Yeah. He was going to hack me first. But previously, I didn't know. It's only when I looked at the rest of the conversation a few months earlier, he was the one that's sending me rude stuff on Twitch.
But that was more of a random internet troll than anybody within the FM community, to be honest.
But that's the only kind of thing.
Right, David Logan, best football match you've ever seen, either in person or on TV. Do you want to go first?
No.
Okay. 2005 Champions League final, Liverpool versus Milan.
That was very good.
Yeah, I was actually visiting my mum at the time. We went 3-0 down, half-time. I trudged off to the loo for a pee, all sad and stuff. And then I came back out and I sang to my mum and brother, "You'll never walk alone," and said, "We're going to win this." And then,
that was amazing. I remember that. That was amazing.
Kangar says, where do you see FM on Twitch in the next year? Do you think it can grow bigger, or is it peaked already? Any thoughts on that?
I think it can go bigger.
How bigger?
That much bigger.
Okay, cool. So about that much bigger.
That's it. That's what I thought.
No, I think it definitely can grow. I think, as you see this year, there's more Twitch streamers than ever. You know, the YouTube boom, so to speak, was probably 2 or 3 years ago for Football Manager. There was obviously ones around before then, the OGs and stuff, the Dr. Benji's, Work the Spaces, Golden, and all that sort of people. But they were few and far between. And in the last couple of years, you've seen a massive jump in the amount of FM YouTubers, and I think the same thing's happening on Twitch. Before, you could go onto Football Manager and on Twitch and see 2 or 3 streams going on at once. Now, every time, there's like 10, 15 streamers. I think it's fantastic.
But does it mean bigger as in the amount of streamers, or the bigger views people get?
Well, both. But I think the more streams there are, that encourage more viewers.
Yeah.
Because everybody has their own little community and everybody builds, and just Twitch as a whole is still growing massively, so that'll bring everybody up. I'm hoping that Football Manager do more with that sort of Twitch side of things. They've, in the last couple of years, they've worked with us YouTubers and stuff, and I'm hoping they do that with Twitch streamers. Right, Toby Daniel, what's Loki like as a partner? Oh dear. It's lucky I can edit this video afterwards.
That's quite a hard question.
Is it?
Yeah. what are you like as a partner, as a boyfriend? He's a lovely boyfriend.
Can I have some more?
Okay, he's lovely. He has his moments. You know, he's not perfect. I'm not perfect.
Nobody's perfect.
Nobody's perfect. No, but he's very understanding. He's very sweet. He looks after me. He can moan at me a lot sometimes. Sometimes I deserve it. Sometimes I don't. But no, for all the work he has to do, he's still. I think I'm his priority.
Yeah. What do you mean? Don't take that as a question. I think I'm most priority.
Well, I would see it as, but you might not. In your
Yeah.
head, you might think, no, I've got to get this FM video. I actually can.
Yeah, that's why I'm making you do this before you go and cook dinner.
Dinner, I know,
Yeah.
which is actually true.
Yeah. We're roasting a chicken. It's done already. We've got to put spuds in.
Well,
and
we
everything.
actually got my ex-husband to sort
Yeah,
the rest
getting
of
the
the chicken
ex-husband
out.
to do the chicken. It works
I'm
great.
going to do the potatoes.
CJ plays. If Curly could pick between living in London but work every day of the year, but not on Christmas or bank holiday, or live in Northern Ireland and not need to work.
If Curly could pick between...
Pick in London and work, or live in Northern Ireland and don't.
I don't want to move back to London.
Yeah, you don't really have any interest in moving back to London, do you?
No. And I wouldn't want to live here and not work. I'd get bored out of my skull. Not necessarily do the job I'm doing, because it's quite pressurised, and I'd maybe like to be my own
If
person.
you didn't need the money, would you find a little part-time job, or would
I'd like
you
my own
work
kind of business, something, even if that's developing.
What's your
into
business
YouTube.
idea? Go, Dragon's Den. Go. Pitch it.
I haven't got one yet. I used to want to be a florist for ages, for years, and that's what my dream was, but that's when. But no, the dog, I'd love to work with animals, and I'd love to work with people and animals. So we have the dream of opening up the dog sanctuary.
Yeah, the oldies
sanctuary.
retirement home.
But I'd
thing.
also like that to be an opportunity for people that like troubled teenagers or adults that need to sort of socialise or just have issues that they can come and volunteer work. They get paid, whatever. But
Yeah.
they haven't thought it through. But it'd be nice because dogs can really help with a lot of issues.
Nice. Platinum on Discord says, as the Premier League is pretty much over already, what are your predictions? It's not over, Platinum. Don't say that. That's your tempting fate, Platinum. I'm moving on from this question. That we don't speak like that yet, right? Anything can happen. We've just seen Man City lose a bunch of games. It can happen to anyone. Right, Damon LFC, Loki, if you could be Liverpool manager, which one of your journeyman legends would you sign? Well, the obvious one's Harry Owen, but he's kind of shit. And we do need actual good players. If I was to think logically, like positions we needed, I would get... I'm going to throw a random one at you, boys. You're probably not expecting me to say this. De Pascal's. Because he was a centre mid, he could also play right back to cover Trent Alexander-Arnold, and that's probably our weakest area. So I'm going to go with that. De Pascal's, for you old schoolers. Right, the last question from Jonathan Needham. 3 things you want to achieve next year.
You go first. I
Okay.
think.
I would like to achieve enlightenment. No, I would like to... With regards to the sort of YouTube and Twitch, I'm not really sort of goal setting, but I'd like to just get the channel to continue to grow. I'd like to diversify my content more, do more Twitch streams for different games, do more YouTube stuff for different games and all that sort of stuff. The biggest thing I want to achieve next year is be in a position where we can start house hunting at some stage, if it's the end of next year. Save up enough money that we can start looking properly at houses in England and or Wales, depending on which is cheapest.
Is that 3 things?
Yeah.
Obviously, the fitness and health we've covered. I'd like to get my Achilles sorted out, because that's quite a big issue.
Is it your Achilles heel?
Yeah.
Your Achilles heel is
It was
your
like
Achilles
it-
heel.
It's not even your ankle, though. I don't know why they call it a heel. But anyway.
Sorry.
I haven't really thought about it.
Think about it.
What would I like to achieve? Maybe be more decisive.
Make decisions.
No, I haven't planned. Like, yeah, I don't hate my job. I don't love my job, but it's not like, oh, I want to leave that job. It's all going to depend on where we are.
Yeah.
You know, where the YouTube thing is. But if I take that away, I think it's health.
Yeah, just get a bit healthier.
A bit healthier, fitness. Maybe a bit more organised in some areas, because I can really pee myself off for doing something or not doing something, and while I'm doing it or not doing it, I know I'm going to get really, like packing, for example.
Yeah,
you know,
get stressed out by...
I get stressed off because I leave it to the last minute, and yet I'll say days before I'll be telling myself not to do that because you don't want to feel that way again, but I'll still do it. And there's lots of little things like that I do. So I'd like to be in control of being
cool.
mental.
Being mental. So you want to be
in control of being mental.
Being in control of being mental. That's a decent goal. Right, there we go. We've answered all the questions. Thank you very much for everybody that put forward. We did miss a few out.
Did we?
I think, what's your favourite, red or green?
What am I like as a partner?
So, thanks for watching, everyone. You're lovely, and I love you very much.
Love you too.
I wouldn't be able to do any of this without Curly. That is,
and
Loki.
Loki.
Apparently, he wants to let us know he is there as well. No, honestly, like the ability to do all this and the consideration from Curly has been epic. And like I said, I wouldn't be able to anywhere near this position that we are now without her. So,
I'm very proud of you.
Yeah, I'm very proud of you.
I'm very proud of you.
I want to poo.
And I've got to do
potatoes.
Bye. Bye, everybody. Have a great week.
Have a happy New Year. Oh, we will be streaming on New Year's Eve. Don't know what time yet. Keep it on Twitter at Loki Doki GG and join the Discord if you want to get in with the chat.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Do a little salute thing.
Salute.